It's a new life for me, yeah, it's a new dawn, it's a new day.
Hello loves, and welcome back. Sorry I've been away for a while. We had a hurricane come through by the name of Florence, and it did a little damage. And now we have another one called Michael. So I'm going to try to get as many videos set in between the hurricanes as possible. I thank you all for joining me, and thank you for coming back. I am so pleased to let you know that we did fare well during the hurricane. But I also learned during the hurricane who your real friends are and who you can call a friend. And with that said, that'll be my topic for the day. Who are your friends? Now, during the hurricane, people were calling to see, if people were all right and checking on people, which nobody bothered to check on me. And when they did call me, they were calling me about personal problems with their relationships or their boyfriends or whatever the case may be. And in the middle of a Category 5 hurricane, nobody is trying to worry about your problems when they're trying to buckle down and get their family to safety and trying to get, their things in order. I was running around getting groceries, trying to get water, packing emergency bags, setting up, making sure that we had an adequate way to escape, setting up emergency lighting, getting generators started, because my husband unfortunately had to work super hard before the hurricane. And some of you may not know, but my husband's out there. It's about 15 hours a day, doing what he does. And so while he's at work, me and my daughter decided that we would take up the house. We were taping up doors, just trying to get everything situated for the hurricane. But I realized that some of these people who call themselves my friends, none of them bothered to call. None of them bothered to check to see if we were all right. My brothers did call. My brothers called to see if I was okay, and checking on us to see if we needed anything, if there was anything that they could do for us. And there was nothing they can do because they're 1,000 miles away. But the thought is what counted to me, was the thought. And the thought was very precious to them. But you would be surprised that during a disaster, your neighbors and your so-called friends are not truly there for you. So with that said, I just want to elaborate on some of the things that went on during the hurricane. I did not catch any footage because we were blessed that once it did hit, it tore up the coastline so terribly. But in my area, all we had was misty rain and a couple of showers. So we were blessed to escape that hurricane at that time. But now we have a new threat, and I don't think that threat will be as serious because it has to go through 2 other states before it hit us. So it might just be another tropical storm, and I'm hoping that during the storm, if we don't lose any power, which I'm not really worried about because I can still receive power without power, I will try to videotape again. But we'll see how the weather fares, But anyway, folks, let's get to the so-called friends, okay, who never called, didn't text, didn't see if we were all right until maybe like 3 weeks later, okay. I had one friend who had to escape, and I had another one who tried, but one who did escape, she's fine. And I God bless her for that. Hey, Vaughn, I had to say that to her, because she made it through. And a few other people. But I'm going to tell you, you really find out who your friends are when there's something catastrophic happening in your life. When something really bad is going on. That's when you really, 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 really find out who you can count on. From your friends to your neighbors to some of your family. I seen there was a lot of selfishness going on, a lot of people who just care for themselves. No one looked out for the other people. I I went around to my elderly neighbors to make sure that they were going to be evacuated. If not, they could have, I would, try to get, with family, or even they can come with me to my home. But, they had evacuation. Their families came and got them. Their houses were straight. So basically, me being left behind during the storm, I basically sat down pretty much for real with my shotgun and protected people's property, because there was a lot of looting. It was people breaking in people's homes and stealing so much property. It was just unreal. But the thing that really got me is I felt so alone during this time of this storm. And I really thought that I had people who cared about me. And I'm starting to realize that the only person that really cares about me is me. And I'm not upset about that, but it just lets me know that, those people would call and, hey, I need to borrow money, or they would call just to give me their problems and, can you help me with this? I met a dude the other day and he was looking nice and this and that. But, I'm at this point now, you can't call me and ask me nothing, because I don't want to have a conversation with you. So I don't feel bad when they call me and I'm busy, and truly I'm not. I'm being real. I'm not. I just don't want to talk to you, and I don't want to hear what you have to say. Because at a time where I ain't never been through no daggone hurricanes, honey, because where I come from, we don't have hurricanes, tornadoes and stuff like that. Blizzards, we have blizzards, but we never had the tornadoes and hurricanes. So for me to go through that, and not have anybody really check on me to see if I was okay, but you call yourself my friend and tell me you love me, to me that's contradictive. And you can't love somebody that you don't look out for. To love somebody is to check on them. To love somebody is to make sure they are right, or their needs are met. To love somebody doesn't cost a dime. It really doesn't. It just takes a little time, and maybe a minute or two. And if you can't spare a minute or two for someone you call your friend, or your sister, or your cousin, or your brother, your mother, your father, whatever, you're not a friend. And see, the only true best friend that I have is Jesus Christ. And he is the only friend I will ever have. So I just know now that the only person and the only one in my life I can count on besides my husband and my children is Jesus. Because through all of what I went through, that's all that stood by me through this time. But I just want y'all to know that don't put too much stake in friendship. Don't do it. Because you'll get hurt and truly devastated and disappointed when you think the friends that you do have aren't really truly your friends. And with that said, because this is going to be like a short video today, I want to say thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. There will be a giveaway. I'm not announcing when it will be. We got kind of backed up with the hurricane, so just bear with me. But there will be a giveaway pretty soon, and I'll announce it later on. And I just want everybody to stay focused and know that I love you, God loves you, and stay blessed, and peace be to you all. Have a great day, and see you soon.